process for making beef and chips and seasoning powder. Members: Bello Jessica, Seron Judy, Maecha Dylan.
Introduction. It is balanced source of a wide variety of nutrients including carbohydrates, fiber, minerals, potassium, calcium, iron, phosphates, and sodium, and vitamins, protein A, niacin, and vitamin C. It is known for its coloring qualities and antibacterial action. It is a source of folate that contribute to the maintenance of health cells. And also unabsorbed potassium is chemical composition is as follows: water 89%, carbohydrates 6.4%, fiber 3.1%, protein 1.3%, lipids 0.1%, potassium 329 mg, sodium 73 mg, phosphorus 41 mg, calcium 23 mg, vitamin C 10 mgl. Materials and methods. Materials: pour, continuous fan filter, oil conveyor, water recovery system, packaging. Methods: washing, peeling, freeing, slice, draining. Diagram PNID. PNID are schematic illustration of the functional relay of piping instrumentation and the system equipment components used in the field of the instrumentation and control or automate. For each project, we have and the PNID diagram for obtain bit chips and the byproducts as seen in the diagram.
The description of each of the products to be followed in the transformation of the raw material beef is made, expressing pictorially the series of steps they are carried out for the elaboration of the product that we need. Wait a series of inputs and outputs they affect or apart the process to complement the final objective of the diagram by chips. In the block diagram, a rice is the chips extracted from the raw material waste used to convert it into another type of the product that present some benefit outside is sellable. For the first product, weight is the weighing. There is two component input that is 100% weighted. Another one of a bit. Weight is 99% divided by 9.8% pulp, 0.2% pulp and 1. The remaining percent is land in this insane process. We have a dirt weighted outed weight and 99.25% of water and 0.5% of land. In the follow process, the peeling of the beef, separating the pulp and skin. Weight 100%, the beef is being 9.80% pulp and 9.2% water. The next process is silencing. The complete weight is 7% is the previous process. The next process is freeing. It has an input the 100% in live oil and out is offset for jetting oil. For the next process is hive and draining house impound and on porting for jetting. Is 50% of salt and the 50% of paprika. 8 and out of salt, paprika and used oil. From the producer, the beef chips were obtained. Beef pulp 61.70%, water 1.8%, paprika is 0.75%, and oil at 35%. For the material balance diagram, a general balance is the present for the first prose. Weight is weighted in dying in points in grams shown as 120 grams on the waiter the complete weight the duct and solved the general balance. The theoretical sailings lows were significantly very low and were not taken into account. For freight weight, they have as to absorptions of the oil in the bit and 40%. For the draining, a general balance of the oil is present to determine the rate of the oil over the bit. The balance is also on the mode determining the excess oil and freighter that the general balance. The draining is mode to determine the final transformation of the product.
We are speaking about the energy balance on the process at washed. The central energy is 21,000 to 75 because the bit color cools off the water. On scale and slide don't have variance on the sensible heat because the temperature does not vary. On the frying, the bit increases its temperature with hot oil and its sensible color is 135 millions 3020. On the grind, the bit screen its temperature cause is the put to drain with the heat of the sun and its sensible color is negative 30,047 27. On the direction of the bit increase its temperature cause is the put to drain with the heat of the sun and its sensible heat is 25.02. On the pulverized of the bit, the machine that we will will heat up light be light. Then the sensible heat is 35,000. Conclusions. The work carried out has made an important contribution to identify and highlight the material and energy balance in the process of obtaining bit chips and as byproduct. Flow diagrams are an important basic for the design of the material and energy balance. In the project modes of the calculation are for endothermic reactions. In the project only the closed system was handled since in the process exchange and energy will the current has obtained. The evaluation procedure applicable B-mass balance all proceeding the quality of products obtained in the process. Energy balance are more complex since they can be transformed from one form to another. to consider this aspect in the equation.